want the kind of pain that is going to propel me to the next level. I want the kind of pain that is going to show me what I'm made of.
I think we're getting back into shape, right?
Feels like I'm looking with the planets, like I'm a million miles away. I'm sky high, no lie. It's a kinetic kind of vibe. It makes me feel some type of way.
Alright, it is fall. The leaves are finally turning red. It's November, very early November. October, I feel like, flew by. It's a new season. I think since June, July, August, September, October. Wow. I'm thinking of when I started like actually vlogging, and I think it was sometime in May. Like late May. It was probably like my first video. I was wearing, I think, this sweater too. It's been almost 5-6 months now. And I don't know, I kind of want to process some of the lessons I learned while I'm heading over to the gym today. 6 months in, let's see, what's my first tip? I don't know. Honestly, I don't really have any tips right now. I'm just, actually, I don't even want to talk about tips. I want to talk about just starting over. Since Memorial Day, well, let me back up a little bit. I'll tell you a little story. I used to live in a condo, and this condo had a lot of trails by. And I was always like hesitant to go out and start running on the trails, walking on the trails, doing really any kind of movement. And I was kind of doing what I'm doing right now, where I get up and I'll just stroll in and make it to the gym whenever. But there came a point when I really wanted to challenge myself, and and at the same time got really inspired by one of my friends who had just run a half marathon. And of course I said to myself, man, if he could do it, I could do it. And it was nothing against him or his physicality, because he's a freaking beast. But he wasn't a runner. I think me and him kind of shared the similar vibes of like, we'll run like when we need to, but we're not going to run by choice. And then he did it. And I think he ran like a 5K. He started running. He ran a half marathon. And that was awesome. And then it got me wanting to do it. So then going into the end of the year, of last year, I believe, around this time, I ran my first 5K. And I started going out to those trails little by little, running 5 minutes at a time. Really, it was like 2 minutes at a time. I did a couch to 5K, 3 minutes, 4, 5 minutes, right? That was just minutes of running. And then finally I had run my first mile without stopping. And I had a video of it. If I find it, I'll put it here. But I cried because I finally like ran a mile by choice. I had never run a mile in my life. I really hadn't. And it did something to me. I got kind of that runner's high. And I think at that moment I was just like, okay, like I can do this, but how am I gonna? And that was only like a 1.2 mile run when I needed to run like a full 5K, 3 miles like the next, like a couple days later. So then I got to the race and I had my friends with me. I had my cousin Gabriel, my friend LJ, and Dwayne was there, who inspired me. My wife was cheering us on. So it was a really special race. Because it just felt like I had like my body. I'm like getting emotional right now thinking about it. But I felt like I had like my crew, my team, my bodyguards. And I get emotional because I love people, and I love like not the idea of like rolling deep, but like when you just got your people with you and it feels good. And that's why I get sad sometimes in like life, because things change, man. Things change all the time, and those people that are with you, sometimes they're not, and sometimes they're gonna need you. Oh God, what is wrong? Lord help me. Jesus help me. I don't know. I'm an emotional person. But after that race, I felt so good, and then I signed up for an 8K. And then I ran my 8K, but I ran that alone, and that was hard. But I did it. But I didn't give myself enough like chance to like actually like, you know, get in shape for it. But I ran it, and I felt amazing after that too. And I was like, I'm gonna run another race. But for that race, let me just say, my wife made a sign for me, and it was amazing. Like, she surprised me. She made a sign that said "Run Juji Run." I started like a TikTok called "Run Juji Run," and I was getting really into running, you know, trying to be this like running influencer, because I just want to show people like, if I can do it, you can too. The only thing that I lack still, that I'm trying to work on, is the discipline. So I ran that 8K, and man, I felt so freaking cool and amazing. And then I signed up for a 10K, and then that 10K came around, and we had another group again. I think my wife ran that one too, and but she's much faster. She was doing it for some training, but I ran it with my friend Tyler for like a mile. I don't even know if we made it a mile, but I think we ran the first mile together. And then it was his first race. He took off. Super proud of him. Then I kind of just locked in and kind of made it my own race. And at that time, I was like 3 races in. I felt like great. So I finished that race, and that was 6 miles. So a 10K, 6 miles. And 6.91, I think, something like that, almost 7, right? So all that to say, after that I felt completely off. I was signed up to run a half marathon, and that didn't happen. And then there was another race in between that was another 5K, and I signed up to run that didn't happen. And I like paid for these races, and I didn't show up for them. The half marathon, I gave my bib to one of my coaches because you could transfer it. And then I signed up for the very first race that I ran last year, again this year. And it was a 5K, and I didn't run. You could call it listening to your body. You can call it, you know, I think when I didn't run the half, I was listening to my body. I was like, there's no way I can do this. It'd be stupid. I'd get hurt. I could do it, but it'd be very dumb. I didn't want to run a race and make it feel like a challenge, right? My first 5K felt like a challenge, man. And then the next one, running the 8K, felt like another challenge. It was like I was trying to beat these challenges. But then I kind of got in that mindset where it was like, I don't want every race to feel hard, in the sense that like I barely prepared enough for it. I want it to feel hard because, yeah, it's hard, but I want to like enjoy running it. I don't always want to feel like I gotta finish because everything's riding on this. So I fell off, and I did like a CrossFit competition. I've been doing things here and there, you know. Lots been come and gone and happened, and I'm still trying to make it to the gym here, which I'm here right now. And I just say all this to say, like, there are things in our life that we can, you know, buckle up and get ready and prepare for and do, and we're capable of all of it. We're so capable of so much. And the moment that we fail is when we start to make excuses that no longer apply to the situation. And what I mean by that is, when I run, I know I can run 7 miles now. You know, I know that is in me. I've done it. if I keep making excuses like I'm not ready and to run a 5K and I can't, it's hard and I can't do it, like, and a 5K is 3 miles, then I'm making an excuse that no longer applies to me, because I know I can do that. I know I have at least 7 in me, right? So I just feel like I don't feel like a failure. I feel upset with myself. I feel a little bit of shame, because I feel like not only am I letting myself down in the long term, I feel like I'm showing people that I'm not someone to be taken serious when I do that. So I'm gonna work on that, and I just want to encourage you guys, like, whatever you are putting off, whether it's vlogging, whether it's running, whether it's some kind of other thing in your life that you continue to put off, but you know you've done it before, you know you have it in you, like, I think we need to stop making excuses that don't apply to us. We need to stop saying it's too hard and we can't do it and all that. Like, I have to live by example, but I really, let me wipe this. I just really want to encourage you guys, as I'm getting up here and trying to make a better physical life for myself and take care of my body and just get better mentally. I really think that a lot of us live in these excuses because it's where it feels the most comfortable. And getting uncomfortable means growing and changing and being stretched out and feeling pain and having to deal with discipline. And discipline is pain. And I want that. I want more of that. I want that kind of pain. I want the kind of pain that is going to propel me to the next level. I want the kind of pain that is going to show me what I'm made of. I want the kind of pain that is going to take me to places that I've never dreamed of. And I want that for you. I want you to want that kind of pain too, because it's a good pain. It's a pain that pays off. It's not a pain that sets you back. So I love you guys. Let's continue to just get out here and do what we were created to do. Guess who just texted me right now saying, any interest running a half marathon on April 4th next year? My boy LJ. So should we text him back and say yes? Maybe that's a sign. I don't know. We'll see. But my plan is, I am wanting to get stronger and I want to get a little bit more conditioned. So I'm gonna hop on this bike for a little while, just get the legs going and keep moving. So that's all we can do, right? Also, I'm working on this kind of like slanted Dutch, but like top down angle. So hopefully that looks cool.
Every competition, every meet, and we don't get until 3.
That's right. I think we're getting back into shape, boys and girls.
Dude, I didn't see you bring that out. Like, where'd you? Where'd it come from?
That was the most anime shit I've ever seen. You just pull a random camera out of nowhere.
I've been having it with me the whole
It
time.
was just in your back pocket, and you don't have back pockets.
No, it was in his back. It was
Yeah. You just got
It was on a magnet.
awesome.
You never know where it's gonna end up.
Dude.
You never know when the story's gonna come up, so you got it, you know? You have to
I said you never know where it's gonna end up.
Yeah.
well, you never know what the story's gonna be, so you need to have the camera open. You know, like, you gotta be available. You never know.
You never know.
You never
I don't
know.
script my shit.
It's like you. Do you go anywhere without that?
I go everywhere. It's my everyday carry. You ever hear that phrase?
It's like a wallet.
You ever hear that phrase? I say wallet, keys, phone, camera. Wallet, keys, phone, camera. Look at this lighting. This lighting is beautiful.
Look at it. That's the formula, you know?
Looks good.
Backlit right
Looks good
now.
on your skin color.
Now we've got.
Right? Like the darker skin complexion.
What are you, Ulta? What are you, a Mac makeup artist now?
No.
Here, get some lifts in. I want to get
You want me to do a lift?
yeah, in this lighting.
Dude, I'm gonna fail it.
Which lift are you doing?
Push press.
Push press? All right, let's see.
Like, I don't even know if I can do it.
Why?
I don't know. We already did it in the workout. I was like, whatever.
It's like tap dancing. All right, man, you're really starting to piss me off. You're really getting on my nerves, and I'm tired of looking at your face. If you don't stop, I'm gonna do something about it. All right? Okay? All right. We are leaving the gym now. Got some movement in, stretched a little bit, ready to roll. What's up? How you doing? Taking that 9?
Yeah.
All right, man. Have a good one. We'll see ya. All right. We got our movement in. Didn't really have too much of a plan, but ooh. All right, we got done with the gym. We are headed home. Gonna get started on the work day here pretty soon. And yeah, I just went in there, just, you know, did some bench press, some jump rope, and then you guys saw me on the bike doing some kettlebell deadlifts. And then other than that, just kind of moving the body around, doing some other things and stretching and stuff like that. So I was really thinking about doing the 75 hard. I don't know if any of you guys have done that. You basically kind of go 75 days straight with doing like 10 minutes of reading, 2 workouts a day, a gallon of water. You can follow any diet, but you can't break it. No like cheat days or anything for 75 days. So you're like staying very, very committed, right? I was thinking about doing that and then realized all the holidays are coming up, but I think I can do kind of like a mini version of it. So I'm going to think about that today and kind of figure out like what I want to do going forward. But I really need to do something, and it all starts with, again, like my nighttime routine, my morning routine, changing things up, getting a little bit more disciplined, a lot of it more disciplined. I know that's been a buzzword with me guys lately, so like just bear with me, because that is the biggest struggle I have in my life right now, is finding discipline. And I was talking with my wife about this yesterday, and because discipline is so hard to just have and practice, I fall into the category of like, okay, well, getting disciplined is hard, so I'll just end up spending money or doing something that makes it easy or makes the process of something easier. That's not the right way to go, because that's what's got me here. That's what's got me here in this uncomfortable place where it's like, when I do fall off, I have a hard time getting back on, because then I start thinking, well, I don't have a plan. And then I start thinking, well, I need to buy this in order to do that. I need to, get a nutrition. I need to do all. No, it's like, I need to just make one smart decision and go from there. One right move. I remember when I first started therapy a long time ago, the first therapist that I had ever seen, and he talked about like, what is the next smart decision? And my next smart decision is sitting down and like writing out my goals, writing out my plan, because I can't keep doing the same thing right now. I can't keep doing what I'm doing because it's not working. Like, I'm getting up and I'm going, and I'm thankful for the practice of going to the gym, but like not having a plan, walking out of there feeling like, what did I actually get done? It's starting to just catch up with me in a way that I don't like. And what I said before, in a lot of my videos, is that I just want to talk about the real struggles that I'm going through, and hopefully, if there's anybody out there that can relate, like, let's chat about it in the comments. Drop a comment, let me know how you guys are feeling, what's worked for you. Let's definitely just continue to encourage each other, and just really live the healthiest life that we can, right? And whatever that looks like for us, it's not all of us are struggling with the food issue. Some of us might be struggling with more like mental health issues, finding therapy, dealing with grief and loss, and all of the things that go along with that. Some of us might be dealing with, work and family, and there's so many things, right? So many components, so many factors in this life that can take us out of our race. But I always come back to that scripture. I think it's 2 Timothy 4:7. It's like, run your race, fight the good fight, keep the faith. And I'm probably saying that out of order or anything, but just, I really believe in that that scripture, and I want to continue to do that. I want to continue to run my race, fight the good fight, and keep my faith. And that's the only way that I know how to set the foundation to have the discipline that I need. So that's it. I will see you guys in the next one, wherever and however that may be. Love you. Stay human.